Good. Chin up. Chin up.
Feet together. Should look in front.
Ready? Aim your target. Go.
Bounce back. Right foot forward.
Follow through, hey.
Step forward.
Ball below the knees. Back straight.
Big. Next the ball.
And right.
Chest pass, ha? Short pass.
Dragon flip.
Triple threat. Triple threat.
You play as a team. This is a team effort.
O, kaya na natin? Okay, let's do it one more time. Go.
Pag wala kayong disiplina, hindi kayo huhusay bisa saan ang ginagawa nyo.
Chase for your dreams, shoot for the stars, though hard it may seem, no matter how far. Find within, it's a sign you let it out until the end. From the start, trust yourself and just believe. Get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up, and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. Be the best, 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 be the best.
Sa amin dito sa BEST, ituturo lang namin sa inyo ano ang dapat nyong gawin. Binibigyan namin kayo assignment para humusay kayo. Lahat sa magagawa nyo. Kailangan lang practice. Disiplina.
Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win. Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win. Get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up, and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. Be the best, 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 be the best.
All right, guys, here we go. It's another Saturday night. And first of all, I'd like to say welcome back. I'm back. I'm saying welcome back to myself. Anyways, I'm back, guys. So glad to be able to talk to you guys again after 3 weeks out. Nagkasakit lang ako, pero now I'm well and I'm back. And I'm excited to have you guys. Coach Julie naman, I'm sure ikaw rin excited for tonight's episode.
Wow, my partner, Coach Popoy. Welcome back to the show. Talaga,
Yes.
ang pagbalik mo, talagang bigatin yung mga guests natin today, ha? And I missed you,
Yes.
ha? 3 weeks din yun, ha?
Oh, nga. I mean, we're back to Be the Best Live, brought to you by Milo and in partnership with Chris Sports and Blackwater. And tonight's episode, Coach Julie, is very exciting kasi ang masasabi ko lang, we're talking about a really nice campaign that we want to share about the people. And that's super exciting, especially now na nasa pandemic tayo. Napaka-exciting na ikukwento ng mga guests natin tonight. Tama ba, Coach?
Yes, oo, ang ganda talaga ng print at Leon, yung mula noon hanggang ngayon, hindi ba? Very timely sa ating mga nangyayari right now na tuloy ang sports whatever happens. Hindi ba?
Yun talaga. Anyways,
Yeah.
hello. Before we start, hello guys to the guys in our comment section, mga first commenters natin, sila Christina Pascual, Lucky Abrea, and Cybel Dream. Every episode ko, Julie, andyan
Yes,
sila.
yes, oo.
Every
Yan ang mga
episode,
ano natin, oo.
napaka-supportive sila.
Thank you very much for
And
always tuning in.
hello to galing New Jersey, tama ba ko, Julie? Hello to Ella Patrice
Oh,
Fajardo.
Ella! Actually, Ella is here right now in Manila. So, tama yung oras niya ngayon, hindi madaling araw
Sa Manila
kanya.
siya?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's here right now. So, hi, Ella.
Hi, Ella. Nice to have you here tonight. And so let's get started, Coach Julie. Introduce natin yung first guest. And I think you should start.
Okay, he was a graduate of Best Center. So, nag-best siya ng level 1 and level 2. He also played in LaSalle Green Hills. At hindi lang yun, naging national champion siya sa SBP, wherein he played dyan sa
Wow.
inyo, Popoy. Naglaro siya dyan sa Cebu.
Talaga?
Oo, kaya marami kakwento yan. At hindi lang yun, he played also in Pasarel and national champion din sa Iloilo naman. So, ang ganda ng mga experiences na pagdating sa tournament. And he studied in LaSalle Green Hills and also in De La Salle University. And ito ang ano dito. Of course, ang Milo right now, our Milo executive. Let's all welcome Sir Luigi Pumaren.
Guys, hi Popoy, hi Coach Julie. It's great to be here. And I'd also like to say hello to all the viewers watching right now.
Yan. So,
naman,
maraming
Coach Julie.
ikukwento yan. Oh, may isa pa tayong guest. Okay.
Oo naman, Coach Julie, may isa pa tayong, as usual, dalawa yung guest natin. And yung
Yes.
second guest natin, kasama ni Luigi, bilang Milo Sports Executive. And he attended Best, Coach Julie. Nag-refresher pa nga, umabot pa nga ng fresher yan, Coach Julie. So, ilang levels yun. But anyways, kukwento niya mamaya. And he started in Ateneo. He played intrams there, attended Best. And nag-feature to sa isang Milo TVC nung 2 years ago lang naman, Coach Julie. Batang-bata. 2 years ago pa naman yung natin, Coach Julie. Without further ado, let's welcome the Milo Sports Executive, Mr. Lester P. Castillo. Hello, Sir Lester. Good evening. Oh, wow. Galing si training.
Hi. Good evening po sa inyo lahat. Good evening po sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng ating napaka-exciting na Be The Best episode today. Just to share lang, Sir Popoy, actually, 3 Milo commercials po ang nilabasan natin.
Tatlo lang naman.
Tatlo. So, again, good evening po to everyone.
Good evening, Sir Lester. Ako, excited yung guest natin, Coach Julie. So let's get started.
Yes.
Come on. Before we start, we all, as always, with every episode, we start with the roots. We can start with Luigi siguro. Luigi, when and where did you first encounter the Milo Best Center program?
So for this one, I started with the Best Center about the year 2002. So as you know, my family comes from a rich basketball background. So talagang ever since I was a kid, I really wanted to get into the sport of basketball. So when I was a kid, in order for me to better develop my skills and build a strong foundation, my dad enrolled me in the Best Center program. So I remember I used to go to the classes in Ateneo grade school. So I used to look forward to it every summer because that's the time I really got to practice my skills, develop my basketball skills as well. So yeah, that's how I started out.
Ateneo. Hindi ka naman na-feel out of place, Luigi, na Tagalasal.
Medyo lang. Bago lang ng konti sa start.
At I think my former teammate ka sumingit dito. Kilala ko to eh. Gustong
grabe. Boss Amo
talaga.
Actually, si Pao, teammate ko yun dati. National champions kami.
Wow.
Matchmates.
Matchmate
and
niya.
it's tuning in right now,
Tama ba, Luigi, na yung nag-national champion kayo? Ito yung kasama niyo si Kiefer Raven malakas yung team niyo nun. Sobrang lakas yung team. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, actually, parang that year is one of my first time to play competitive basketball. So yun nga, I was teammates with Paolo and si Kiefer. Kami yung parang, we're the 3 youngest guys sa team. So kami yung
9 years
parang, di
old,
ba,
ano?
yeah,
Parang
9
ganun.
years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9.
So,
Yes.
it was a great experience because parang, first of all, parang first time to really play competitive basketball. And then, we became champions sa NCR. And then, eventually, we competed sa national championship. And then, it was actually like one of my first few times to travel with friends. So, that was a great experience for me. And then, we were lucky and fortunate that we were able to win the championship that year as well.
Wow. Coach Julie, kwento mo naman sa audience natin anong pinag-uusapan ng National Finals at bakit sila napapunta sa Cebu noon?
Well, we have this SBP tournament. Hindi ba dito yon sa Manila, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Lahat ng mga per regions natin, they have their own competitions within the region. So, kailangan manalo ka muna sa area mo before you could compete to the national finals. So, ibig sabihin, yung team niya na LaSalle Green Hills noon ay nagnalo, nag-champion dito sa NCR. Kaya sila yung nag-represent doon pagdating sa Cebu, which is, yun na, best of the best na yun. Tama ko,
Best of
Luigi,
the best.
ba? Best of the best na yun.
Yeah.
At a very young age, 9 years old, he was able to travel sa Cebu. Tapos nakita niya,
Yeah, first time ko sa Cebu nun. Oo.
nakita niya, ay nako, ang daming mga magagaling dito. Alam mo, it's really a great experience. I think, for a young kid, ay, maglaro ka, okay na yun eh. Pero yung mag-travel ka with your friends, that's something. That's a big
Oo, iba
experience.
talaga.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
That's
Coach
like the
Julie,
best part.
all expenses paid ka pa nun. Parang nagta-travel ka ng
Yes.
Olympics, yung feeling mo.
Diba?
Nasa
Feeling mo
Olympics
national team player ka
team
na
ka.
noon, di ba?
Mm.
Pupunta ka
Anyways.
doon, mag-represent. Ay nako. Yan mga
Oo.
mga tournaments na binibigay ng best, hindi lang talaga doon sa camp. Pero Popoy, naalala mo nag-camp siya, level 1 and level 2, di ba?
Level 1, level 2.
Oo.
Kaya?
At nako, hindi lang siya basta-basta nag-level 1 and level 2. Siya ay naging awardee sa level 2.
Oh, wow. Ano yung award mo nun, Luigi?
Oo.
Can you tell the guests tonight?
I won yung Best in Layup award. So, parang that was actually like my first award that I ever got parang as a basketball player. So parang imagine like my trophy pa yun. So that was really a big deal for me. Parang I was
Yes.
super proud of it. I remember bringing it home and showing it off to my parents na parang, uy, first trophy ko, and then I won Best in Layup pa. And then what was nice, because yung sa level 1, that's where they teach you the fundamental, like the ball handling and everything, right? But then I got excited for level 2 because of course as a kid, diba, level 2, parang yun na yung shooting, offense. So parang talagang you'll get excited with it. So, and I was glad that I ended up winning an award pa from that experience.
Grabe, Luigi.
So,
Galing
there's
pala
a
ni
lot,
Luigi.
ang daming first, di ba?
Daming first talaga. National champion, best in
Yes.
layup. Tapos nag-champion pa eventually in Pasarel. Tama ba, Luigi? Nag-national champion ka rin.
Yeah. Like in my last year of Pasarel, we won.
Pasarel.
We were fortunate enough to win the national championship as well.
Actually, side kwento ko lang ko, Julie. First year namin yun sa Cebu bilang organizer. So kasama ko si Papa nun. Pumunta kami ng Iloilo. Napanood ko sila Luigi, tinalo ni high school namin. So okay lang.
Sorry na lang.
Okay naman.
Pinaghandaan.
Napakagandang, ang lakas ng team nila noon, Coach Julie.
Yeah.
Andun sila Josh, sila Boo, Thomas Torres, Axel Torres, sila Santa Cruz, Jello Vito was there. Napakalakas ng team na yan, Coach Julie.
Admittedly, we were a pretty stacked team. As in, like, every quarter, medyo malakas talaga yung...
Kompleto, ha?
Yeah, each quarter.
Tsaka iconic yung national finals na yun. Kasi yun yung national finals na doon si Kim Montalvo, Ferdy Ravena, Aaron Black, Andre Caracut. So, kumbaga, yung nagkalaban ng finals ng Ateneo Lasal, the last Ateneo Lasal, andun din sila noong 2008 na national finals in Iloilo. Parang talagang big. That was one of the biggest national finals that we've had. Eh, Sir Lester naman. As Sir Lester, alam namin na thrice ka nag-Milo TVC. Thrice lang naman.
Oo, nako naman, no?
Pero can you tell us more about your personal experience growing up with the Best Center?
Yeah, so siguro the first time that I got exposed to the Best Center was at an early age of 5 years old.
Wow.
I got exposed to the program because my dad got me into sports. Ano yan very, kasi yung dad ko very into sports. He's a sports advocate. And naniniwala siya sa yung get your child into sports. So actually not just me, even my siblings, we got into the Best Center program. Napakaganda kasi, di ba, siya Basketball Efficiency Scientific Training School. Ang tawag pa nun, hindi pa nga Best Center lang, Milo Best Center. In fact, iba pa yung logo.
Yes.
Paghahalata ko yung edad. Ano to, mga 1985 yung pinag-uusapan natin dito.
Di naman halata si Lester. Okay lang. Di halata. So, Sir Lester, can you tell us more about, kasi alam namin nag-refresher course ka pa nun. Tama ba? So, ilang levels ka, sir, sa Best Center?
Okay. So, I started nung 1985. Tapos every summer, kasi bakasyon di ba? Ang daming oras wala naman pang mga masyadong gadgets noon, di ba? At saka, ang hilig ko rin sa basketball noon kasi yung dad ko, mahilig manood ng PBA, mahilig manood ng NBA din. So, growing up, talagang exposed kami dun sa sport. So, every summer, lagi ako nagbe-Best Center. So, 85 summer, 86, 87, 88, 89. So at that time, naka 5 levels na ako. So level 1 yung white, level 2 yung yellow, level 3 yung green, level 4 yung red, and then level 5 yung refresher, which is yung gray. Tapos tapos na, di ba? May tuloy-tuloy yung summer So inulit ko, balik ulit ako sa level 1, tapos nag-level 2 ako ulit.
Wow.
So, parang 7 years of Best Center.
7 years. Kasi ito, balik tanaw tayo ha. Kasi nung batch ni Sir Lester, that was 1985. So 5 years old siya na. So doon hanggang level 4 lang. And then meron tayong yung gray na uniform refresher. But now, we have until level 6 already. At
Level
medyo
6
na
na?
iba. Oo, ngayon may level 6 na. So Sir Lester, pwede ka na mag-enroll ulit. Level 5 and level 6. So, medyo nagkaroon ng mga adjustments. Nung dati, 5 years old, level 1. Ngayon, hindi na tayo naglalagay ng level 1 agad dun sa mga ganong age. We already have 5 to 8 years old, preparatory to basketball. So, ang level 1 na natin at the age of 9 years old na. So, hindi na kaagad ganun ka-intense yung inyong mga training. I bet si Sir Lester noon, di ba? Alam mo yung feeling na meron ka pang mga gadgets? Di ba? Yung mga
Yung gloves.
dribbling gloves. Tapos may papagawa sa yung mga drills. So ngayon, and with the help of our UPCHA majors, sinabi nila na kailangan yung mga preparatory or age 8 years old below or preparatory to basketball, medyo hindi na natin pasusuotin ng ganon, mga blinders and gloves. But we will make the training more exciting for them, more fun for them while introducing the skills. So, yun.
Actually, Coach Julie, speaking of Sir Lester's experiences,
Yes.
may nakuha tayong mga pictures at on
Yan!
videos.
Grabe. May ka-picture pa.
Pictures and
Yan.
videos.
Hukay sa
So Direk, kindly cue the pictures and videos that we're able to unearth. In. So may mga kami insider na nandun sa 1985 pinadala dito yung pictures, yung videos at picture na yan. Anyways, moving ito na pala. Medyo nag-load lang.
Grabe, young Les.
Imagine mo yan, Sir Luigi. May picture na. Yan, video. Yan, epic video.
Ako yung naka-white shorts.
There.
Ito sa Biolago itong venue na ito. Ang laki nito, lalala ko, dami naming students doon. Tapos ang saya niya, napakasaya ng atmosphere kasi we're doing the drills together with the other kids. So nakaka-build siya ng confidence, nagiging masaya din siya at the same time. Kasi kung kayang gawin ng kasama ko, kaya ko rin gawin.
Curious ako.
Nahamon ako mag-one-on-one ata nito
So these drills, Luigi, kay Luigi naman, you were able to do the same drills, I assume, when you were in level 1.
Like all these drills now, I remember doing them as yung mga in yung
Around the head.
yung around the head, around the waist,
around
around the
the
legs.
waist.
Mga yun, si mga spider dribble. Yan, siyempre, naalala ko yung mga yan.
Sabi ko, Julie, ever since 1985 hanggang ngayon, hanggang today, tinuturo pa rin yung 14 drills na napaka-essential, yung fundamentals talaga sa basketball player. I remember before nung nag-best center ako, may drill sheet pa tayo nun, Coach Julie, tama ba? Tapos parang every day, up to now, every day kailangan may homework ka, tapos parang you have to do 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. Tapos pagdating na next day, pag wala kang drill sheet, during the water break, imbis na pipila ka sa Milo truck,
Gagawa ka ng mga drills
Habulin mo yung legs, hindi mo ma-enjoy yung Milo. Nakahanda na Milo truck na napaka-iconic. Every best center got it. I'm sure that's watching now. Naalala na yung Milo truck na yun, tsaka yung long waist. Moving forward, I want to ask you guys this naman. Nung naglalaro kayo, Sir Lester, naglalaro ka nung intrams, interbarangay, all the smaller leagues, gaano kalaki yung tulong gaano kalaki ang naitulong ng nagpagsali mo sa best center when you played the intrams? So I'm sure kain na kain lahat ng kalaban mo noon.
Actually, kain na kain sila in terms of dribbling skills. so nung time na yon, dahil kasi syempre maliit ako, nagbe-best center ako every summer, yung fundamentals talaga of ball handling, medyo na-master ko siya. Kasi yung liga na sinasalihan ko, unlike si Sir Luigi, hindi ako nasa SBP Pasarel level eh. Nasa lang ako, Barangay Basketball League, yung tinatawag na BB's Division, yung 12 and under. So ako yung nagdadala ng bola, medyo point guard. Pero yun yung role ko, binababa ko lang yung bola, hindi ako umi-score kasi magaling ako mag-dribble nun eh. Kayang-kaya ko mag-behind the back agad. Aagawan ako, behind the back ako. Dahil ang late ko noon, yung crowd, uy, ganun, best center, kaya ngayon. So, ganun yung naging experience ko growing up kapag sumasali ako sa mga basketball league.
So, Sir Lester, kwento mo na parang nagiging instinct sa'yo yung mga moves na behind the back, between the legs. At napabilib mo yung mga nanonood sa'yo.
Oo, kasi yung kagandahan dun sa training program ng best center, na-mention kanina ni Popo yung drill sheet, di ba? Kasi gagawin mo yan talaga, assignment mo yan, di ba? Yung mga mga straddle flip, blur.
Yes, you still remember those names, ha?
Legs, mga ganyan, di ba? Kapag paulit-ulit mong ginagawa yan, come game day, parang automatic na lang, gagalaw, magagawa mo na lang, magugulat ka na lang, uy, nag-crossover ako, ha? Kasi, by doing all those drills, na ma-master mo siya, pumapasok siya sa subconscious mo. Parang the same way you ride a bike, di ba? Kapag ka natutunan mo na mag-bike, hindi ka na conscious na pinipidal ko ba? Automatic na siya eh. So ganun din, with the discipline and the assignments na binigay sa akin ng best center during the training program, na-master ko yung drills na yon. And pagdating sa game day, automatic, nagagawa ko na lang siya without me really thinking about it. So, yeah.
So, talagang ginawa niyo yung paggawa ng mga at home o mga homeworks. Yun, hindi ba? Yun yung palagi sinasabi ni Coach Nick, if you want to improve faster, you have to do those. Gamitin mo yung drill sheet, kaya marami columns yun eh, for you to do as many times as possible. Kasi pag iyon ay binigyan mo ng diin, pagdating mo sa may practice time nyo, the next time you'll see each other, you'll see a lot of improvement. Which, yun yung mga kinukwento mo ngayon, Sir Lester. Yung nagiging instinctive na lang yung moves mo.
Tama, Coach Julie.
Ikaw naman, Luigi, gaano kalaking tulong yung nakasali ka ng best center na clinic noon sa varsity career mo nung grade school tsaka high school?
Well, Popoy, by the way, pa-shoutout muna, papa-shoutout yung friend ko, si Luigi. Luigi din pangalan niya.
I think he commented here.
Yes, legend yan. Pinapanood ko yun dati nung sa GH ako. So, yung parang best experience ko with the program is that it really gave me the foundation that I need. Like, kasi parang starting out, I was a little bit raw. And then by going to the program and with what Lester mentioned, doing all these drills and then going home, having to do them again, it really became second nature in a way na parang the more you do it, the more it becomes natural for you. Parang repetition is key. Ayun, and then I was glad that I was able to really showcase what I learned from the program in the different best center tournaments and like SBP, Passerelle. And what's nice about your tournament is that it gives the opportunity for everyone to play. So for all the viewers who may not be aware, parang the difference, the thing that's nice about the SBP Passerelle is that it gives everyone an opportunity to play. So for the first, second, and third quarter,
You have your own quarter.
yes, may specific 5 people yun. So
Yes.
no matter what, may sure playing time ka. So
Yes.
that's good, especially for me when I was starting out. I wasn't really the best. I mean, alala ko before, I think si Pao, if he's still watching, can attest to this. Yung role ko nun, parang since I was of the youngest, taga-screen ako nun. Taga-screen lang.
Taga-screen ang mag-shoot, ha?
Sa mga plays. Ako yung taga-screen. Yun yung yun yung role ko nun before.
Grabe. At saka maganda rin, I think, with everyone gets to play. No matter what age group, even if you're the youngest or you're the oldest, you are forced to perform and to improve para naman matulong mo yung team. Kasi you have 10 minutes on the court, tapos parang kung masasayang naman yung 10 minutes sa yun, edi parang, di ba, I mean, even for you, if you don't play well, I'm sure you'll feel pretty frustrated or anything. But at least my opportunity, everyone has to play. Next question ko naman for both of you guys. Off the court naman, nung growing up, grade school, high school, going all through adolescent years na medyo memorable yung times na yun for us growing up. How did playing sports help you guys overcome the grade school, high school problems that you life always throws at us? Can you tell us about that? I think we can start with Luigi for this.
Yeah, well, one of the things I feel like I really developed from joining the program and getting into basketball is, number one, it gave me confidence. When I was a kid, kasi I admittedly I was pretty shy, but then being able to play gave me the confidence to really showcase my ability, showcase what I've learned, and at the same time, it also helped me develop social skills like teamwork. Through basketball, I was able to make most of my friends. Like, it was through that I was able to build strong friendship.
Ikaw, Mr. Lester, can you tell us about that? How sports in general was able to help you growing up?
Yeah, so,
off the court naman.
Yeah, thank you for that po. Actually, 3 values din yung i-highlight ko. Discipline, confidence, and teamwork. So for discipline, alam nyo yung mga paggawa-gawa ng mga unting mga assignment or drill sheet ng best center. Ano yan gagawan mo kasi ng oras yan. Susulat mo lahat yung how many repetitions yung nagawa mo. Tapos you will ensure to put in your schedule kung kailan mo uli gagawin yung drills para by the time na bumalik ka dun sa clinic, kompleto yung yung drill sheet mo. Otherwise, papa-defense ka ni coach, tapos nakakangawit yun sa totoo lang, natatakot ako sa ganun minsan So that's one, discipline. So na-apply natin yan sa workplace, sa high school, nung college, kapag minamanage mo yung yung mga projects and deadlines mo, na deliverables mo dun sa teacher. Second, confidence. Siguro I may not have been able to play in an arena like the SBP Passerelle or yung mga national finals. Pero for me, yung barangay league namin, that was a pretty huge arena for me. Since yung unang-una kong basketball league na nasalihan, 5 years old ako And siguro at this point, I'd like to make a shout out kasi comment yung mga friends natin sa buong barangay Phil-Am. Yan, sila Jeric, sila Alan, sila Kito, sila Jukan. So yan yung mga nakakalaro natin growing up. So it developed my confidence kasi alam mo yun, daming nanonood hiyain ka. Ang hirap ibaba nung bola, di ba? So the second, discipline. Then third is teamwork. So teamwork, dahil yun nga, na-mention ko earlier, balita ko nun guardia, ako nagdadala ng bola. Hindi ako sumushoot, pero mas pumapasa ako ng bola. And for me, mas masaya na pumasa ng bola, lalo na pag merong assist versus makashoot ka. Kasi pag nakashoot ka, ikaw lang ang masaya. Pero, ang nakapag-assist ka, dalawa kayong masaya. Ako na nakapagbigay ng assist, and then yung teammate ko na nakashoot. So, okay lang na wala akong points, pero kung meron akong assist, very good yun. So, discipline, confidence, and teamwork.
I think to add to what you mentioned, Sir Lester, and what Luigi mentioned, these social skills, hanggang ngayon, ang dami na sa comment section ni viewers natin taga-Phil-Am. So, I mean, it goes to show na it's about the bonds you form when you were kids. As parang growing up, kayo pa rin magkakaibigan. Sobrang laking sobrang saya growing up talaga as that. Moving on, as usual, with our Be The Best Live episodes, may mga prizes tayong i-give away tonight. So, for our first prize, may first prize segment natin, dalawang questions, it means dalawang prizes.
May
first prize
Milo,
natin,
syempre.
is 1.2 kilogram pack of Milo.
Dalawa nito,
Dalawang
yes.
2 pieces. So
Dalawa
lucky
nito.
kayo. The previous episode, you only shared 1. Now we're gonna be giving away 2. So for the guys watching tonight, for the ones watching, it's easy to join the contest. So we're gonna ask a question about our guests, which they have mentioned earlier, and the first person to give the correct answer in the comment section below wins the 2 pieces of 1.2 kilograms of Milo. Anyways, the first question is about Sir Lester naman to. Until what ilang beses nag-starring sa TV commercial si Sir Lester? Yan. Banggit yan sa start. Ilang beses?
Oo, nako. Kaya hanapin natin yung mga TV commercials na yan, ha?
Yes, ilang beses nag-starring si Sir Lester sa TV commercial. Sir Lester, makahanap ba to sa YouTube? Yung mga commercials.
There are 2 that can be found in YouTube.
Oh, nasa YouTube. Can you wait before we find the correct answer? Sir Lester, can you tell us about that? Paano ka napunta biglang ikaw yung naging star ng TV commercial na yun?
Actually, hindi naman star. More of ano lang siya. Extra lang ako, alipores lang ako dun. So, siguro, nung time na yon may nakakita sa akin talent scout. Pogi, saan pogi ito Ano to? So, actually, it had a lot to do with my dad. Because my dad used to be with Nestle Philippines and also manage the Milo sports programs. So, siguro, dahil bilang magulang, proud siya na, paano ba natin may papasok yung mga bulinggit ko dito sa commercial? So, nagawa ng paraan, extra lang naman kami dun. Yan. So yan ang history kung paano kami napasok po.
And to add to that, I think we have the correct answer. So congratulations to Direk. To Rhea de Venecia de Jesus. You have won 2 pieces of Milo. So you got it right. 3 times. 3 times lang naman nag-story ng TVC.
3 times lang naman. Oo, 3 times
Lester.
lang naman sa commercial.
Right, 3 times. But anyways, so the guys watching right now, may bagong chance naman tayo mawala ng prizes because the first time may back-to-back tayo na questions with Julie.
Yes.
At yung prizes naman natin for the second question is coming from our friends at Blackwater Grooming Kit.
Blackwater. Okay,
Blackwater Grooming Kit. So hindi ka lang magaling mag-basketball.
Yun, pampapogi pa.
Pampapogi, pampabango.
Pampabango pa.
Sakto sa mga Zoom.
Sakto mga Zoom meeting talaga. So the question naman here is about Luigi. So nabanggit natin to kanina. What school did Luigi play for when he played in the SBP Passerelle tournament? Again, what school did Luigi play for in the SBP Passerelle tournament? Swerte kung mananalo ex-teammate mo nito, Luigi. Baka bibigyan kayo ng Blackwater.
By the way, since you mentioned sa school, parang may nakita akong comment. Shout out kay Coach Marvin. Siya yung coach ko nung Passerelle.
Wow!
Oh, wow.
Idol coach.
He's tuning right now. He's watching.
He's currently, I think he's the athletic director. Tama ba? Of LaSalle? Gridiels?
Yeah. Siya yung new athletic director ngayon. Kaya ang ganda ng sports program ng LaSalle Gridiels ngayon dahil under the leadership of Coach Marvin.
And we have the correct answer. Kailangan, sorry guys, the first one to pass, kailangan complete school kasi maraming LaSalle sa mundo. At ang tamang sagot, sabi na nga ba, ex-teammate mananalo nito. Ex-teammate talaga manalo nito.
Teammate na teammate.
Teammate na
Thank
teammate.
you, boss.
Congratulations to Luigi Altamirano. You've won
for winning Blackwater Grooming Kit.
Congratulations. For the winners, Rhea and Luigi, it's easy to claim your prize. Just PM the Best Center Sports page and coordinate to the page to claim your prize. So moving forward naman, ito naman yung next part natin ng ng show natin tonight is unique. Kasi yung 2 guests natin tonight, best center graduates nga, pero hindi sila naging PBA star, hindi sila naging NBA star, which is very much possible. Pero they chose to become successful in other fields. So which is something we at Best Center, we are very proud. Now we have graduates from the Best Center na nagiging Milo sports executives ngayon like these guys. So I want to ask you guys, can you tell us about what you guys are doing now with Milo? And how did you guys end up in the positions you guys are in now? I think we start with Luigi on this.
Yeah, so I currently work with Lester now. So we're both the Milo Sports executives right now. So parang in a way, I feel like I know I always mention this like when at work, but then I feel like I've come full circle because like when I was a kid, I started out obviously drinking Milo, and then I graduated to parang participating in the programs, being a part of it, to now working at Milo. I'm glad like I'm in this position now because I get to help encourage the next generations of champions. And like of course, parang as a kid then growing up, obviously my main goal was to make it to the PBA. Like that was my main goal talaga. Like but then parang when I got older, I realized that it may be more beneficial for me if I just really concentrated in my studies, get a good education, and then hopefully get a good job. And I'm thankful right now that I'm working with Milo.
Ayun. Ikaw naman, Sir Lester. Can you tell the audience tonight what you're doing now with Milo and how you ended up with doing what you are doing right now?
Yeah, so again, ang laking influence talaga nung father ko with the career that I'm pursuing right now. Kasi my dad used to be with Nestle for at least 30 years. So ako talaga growing up, medyo inambisyon ko na someday sana makapasok din ako sa Nestle. And when I graduated, very fortunate kasi pa-retire na rin siya. Bawal kasi yung magkamag-anak sa office pa-retire na rin siya. So I got in as a sales and marketing trainee. So pag sales and marketing trainee, iikot ka in different functions within the sales and marketing division sa Nestle. And then later on napunta na ako sa Milo Sports programs. And I'm very fortunate to be part of this role kasi talagang aligned siya with my values as a person. Sobrang tugma siya. So, yung role ko tsaka yung DNA ko. So medyo swerte kasi you get to pursue a career out of something that you really like or you really love doing. So yeah, yan ang quick history Popoy kung para tayo napasok dyan.
Ako, Julie, ang sarap nun I think for every professional now na you get to work in a
something
job
that you like, diba?
Something that you like kasi if it's fun, parang may saying na if you love what you're doing, then you don't consider it work anymore. Kumbaga, parang I think for Sir Lester and for Luigi, sports has been a big part of their lives. Parang hanggang ngayon nakakatulong pa rin ng mga bata na who were once like them. Actually, I wanted to touch on that, which I think is pretty interesting. Kasi kayong dalawa, full circle. You guys were able to participate in the all Milo programs at the very start from when you were kids. Tapos up to now, kayo naman nag-organize, kayo naman nagbibigay ng programs na yun. How does that make you feel? Hello? Choppy ba ako nun? Nawala ba ako?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It was clear naman.
So, siguro,
maybe I'll go ahead.
There you go.
So, actually, it's very rewarding. Yung feeling na nakapunta ka sa isang role that you've been aspiring to be with or to have. Siguro yung isang kung bakit sobrang rewarding siya. You're actually in a role that allows you to help groom the next generation athletes. Malaki kasi yung Milo Sports programs And siguro kung itatahi natin dun sa campaign ngayon na mula noon hanggang ngayon, the reason why very successful and continue to be successful itong Milo Sports Program, kasi it has been done since 1964. Yan yung year na nag-start ang Milo sa Philippines. Ito yung mga all the way, yung mga kaninu-ninuan pa namin. Yan, sila Sir Robbie De Vera, sila Andrew Neri, Pat Gokong, Jack Jaime, Ernie Masinon, syempre Levi Castillo. So, parang ano siya may passing of the torch through the years. Ano yun that's more than 50 years. yung pagtakbo nitong mga sports programs na to. So we owe it all to them. They were the ones who were able to start all these programs. They were the ones who were able to nurture all these partnerships. And I think it's just right that kami, yung parang next generation Milo Sports executives, kami ni Luigi, I think we owe it to them. We owe it to everyone that went before us to help ensure that the Milo Sports programs keep getting bigger and better as time progresses. Kasi yun nga mula noon hanggang ngayon, ano man ang panahon, lalo ngayon, pandemic tuloy ang pagiging champion. Hindi po pwedeng hihinto ang sports programs. Milo, together with their partners, of course, the Best Center, we will continue to find ways to help ensure na kung hindi sila makakapunta sa sports venues because of the pandemic, then we will be the one to bring sports to them through digital. So, yeah, yun. Very, very rewarding siya. Siguro on the average, we are able to engage mga 2.5 million children nationwide with the sports program. And last year, since we transitioned to digital, lumawak lalo yung reach namin. We're able to reach 50 million children nationwide. So yeah, nakakataba ng puso na we are able to provide those sports programs for children today.
Coach Julie, actually, before naalala ko lang ngayon, may kaibigan ako sa Nestle, Coach Julie, ganun din yung kwento niya. Ito yung pinaka-poging kaibigan ko sa UNP. Si Tal Sibayan. Sabi niya, ano din yung kwento niya, by the way, Coach Julie. Sa Best Center siya, level 4 siya sa Pangasinan. Ngayon, he worked for Milo with Sir Lester, I think, for a while. And then, now he's in sales, I think, to Nestle. So, message kasi si Tal sa akin, kaya kailangan ko singitin. Baka magalit sa akin ito mamaya. Siningin ko talaga na magka-shoutout siya. Anyways, ikaw naman, Luigi. As in, you touched on it earlier, a bit of it, na talagang, yun nga, you were able to give back the experiences that you were able to receive. How does it feel now na you've come full circle talaga?
Yeah, I agree with what Lester said. I think he covered everything na in a way it's very rewarding and fulfilling how we get to really inspire the next generation of champions. We're giving them the platform to not only develop their skills in sports, but at the same time develop character forming values. Like Lester and I can attest to it na we really learned a lot by getting into sports, getting into our Best Center programs. At the same time, aside from these values, we also encourage them to be physically active, especially now. It's good how we're able to find ways to pivot our programs with that Lester mentioned, to be able to reach more students and continue to inspire them that despite the situation, they can still continue their champion journeys.
Speaking of pivoting to digital, Coach Julie, kakagraduate lang ngayon, di ba?
Yes, actually we started early this year, and katatapos lang yung ating unang batch of preparatory to basketball. So kanina, ang ganda kasi ang liliit na bata. Tapos, alam mo yung para silang, the parents are really involved, even though na wala silang face-to-face, the parents nag-cheer habang tinatawag yung pangalan, tapos pinakita yung certificate, na parang talagang actual na nag-graduate ka sa camp, which eto na yung kasunod natin. Oo, ito yung kasunod. Kaya this coming April will be the next module that we're gonna have. So we will just post the exact date kung kailan tayo ulit mag-start. So I hope hindi lang preparatory to basketball ang ating mga magiging estudyante. It could be, ayan sample ng ating class na ginawa online. So kaka-graduate lang nila kanina. Look at them, ang cute, hindi ba? So, naalala mo ba, Sir Lester, itsura mo noon? Baka mga 5 years old din ito.
Actually, ang galing, no? Kasi, na ano sila, natututo sila ng basic ball handling skills. And
Yes.
dahil interactive yung session, the coaches can really call out if there's a need to correct some of the forms.
Yeah.
Ako, Julie,
Ayan,
global yung reach natin sa clinic. May taga-California and New Jersey dyan. Hindi ko lang alam kung sino, pero andun sila. So may time difference, pero ginagawa pa rin nila. I mean, it's something na, yes, you want to have live basketball na. Yes, you want to be able to play 5-on-5. Pero this is the best. I think this is something that can replicate that same feeling, that same excitement naman. And speaking of, I think kailangan natin mag-shoutout nito. Sir Lester, I think kilala mo to.
Wow.
Teka, trivia. Sino ba
Icon.
si Sir Japoy? Is this si Sir Japoy ba yung yung nagsha-shoutout?
Yes.
Yes.
Trivia. Before Sir Japoy became a Taekwondo sensation, he started with the best center basketball program.
Kita mo?
Diba?
He also did
imagine?
basketball in one way, diba?
Yan ang first love ni Sir Japoy, basketball. And then he transitioned into Taekwondo and then everything became a history.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Grabe. All the worlds. Anyway, moving forward naman, next question naman with you guys now is, as professionals, ito kanina tinanong ko kayo, how did sports help you grow up? Ngayon na you guys are adults, how is sports helping you now? Off the court naman talaga to. Is it the same na parang the discipline? Or is it something na you guys turn to sports as a stress reliever, as something to help you guys keep healthy ngayon na may pandemic? Can you talk to us about how important sports is right now in your professional lives? I think we can start with Sir Luigi for this.
Yeah, well, for me, parang sports, as mentioned earlier, helped me develop some of these character-forming values that I still use up until this day. Like discipline, like naalala ko before we actually get to drink Milo, yung long whistle, yung defense, you have to hold that pose. So parang now I make it a point to really ensure that I'm disciplined in whatever I do. And then sports has also given me confidence. Aside from these values, the way I see sports right now, it's in a way, it's a stress reliever for me. Like every time I get to play basketball, like for fun, I feel like I'm a kid again. It's a great stress reliever, and at the same time, I enjoy the physical benefits of sports. Like it keeps me healthy, keeps me active, it keeps me going. Like actually, we have this program now called the Milo Champion Habit as well. Na parang this is something I do before I start work. So it's just a 6-minute online instructional program, and it really gets me going. It gets it makes me more alert. So in a way, it preps me for the day. So talaga I feel like sports is still an essential piece of my life, an essential part of my life.
Definitely. Glad to mention yung Milo Champion Habit kasi I think kanina or kagabi nakita ko yung video ni Sir Lester na ginagawa niya yung Milo Champion Habit. I don't know how I saw it. I think I saw it on Facebook, na ginagawa ni Sir Lester yung Milo Champion Habit na video. Ikaw naman si Lester, how important naman is sports right now in your professional life outside from being your job?
Yeah, so Popoy, up till now I do I really set aside time to have physical activity. I run, I bike, pero syempre in a safe environment. Kasi marami talagang matututunan sa sports that can be applied in your professional careers. As you mentioned earlier, si Luigi and I didn't turn out to be PBA players or national team players, but the values that we were able to acquire through the sports programs, pinasok namin into our professional careers. So siguro yung isa that I want to point out is communication skills. This is something that you develop in sports. Like kunyari basketball, may mga verbal and non-verbal cues na minsan nagkakatinginan lang tayo, alam mo na nakakat yung kakampi mo. Pag binigay mo sa kanya, ano na yan? Assist na yan. You make a great play. So yun, importante yung communication skills. It's something that can be applied in the work setting. Second is decision-making skills. So for decision-making skills, syempre pag may game, iba-iba yung scenario eh. Minsan lamang na lamang kayo, minsan naghahabol kayo, minsan last 2 minutes, kailangan nyo mag-full court press. So given all these dynamic scenarios, you get to be comfortable in a situation where you are able to exercise excellent decision-making skills. Ano ba yung gagawin ko kapag ganitong sitwasyon? So similar to the workplace, ano bang gagawin ko kung medyo hirap pang ang sales ngayon ng Milo? Ano bang gagawin ko kung medyo hirap ngayon yung pag-execute ng ganitong programa? So yun siya, you get to practice excellent decision-making skills. And siguro last but not the least, yung winning strategy. Kasi when you participate on a team, you get to develop itong mga strategy na to, how you will work with your teammates to achieve victory. So kami sa Milo team, hindi lang naman kaming dalawa ni Sir Luigi. Marami kami sa team. I think we're around mga 8. May nakatutok sa brand, may nakatutok sa trade, may nakatutok sa sports, and syempre may nakatutok sa top line business performance. So very collaborative yung culture nung entire team namin. We ensure that all of us get to contribute to help come up with that winning strategy that can help us come ahead of competition. So yun, yung tatlo, communication skills, decision-making skills, and winning strategy.
I think those are skills that talagang develop from the ground up, from the moment you start playing basketball or you start doing any kind of sport. Talagang I think Coach Julie, you'd agree na yung mga prep students mo, Coach Julie, ganun na siguro yung iniisip nila.
Dito mo na, alam mo yung kasi you be given your own roles eh. And then later on, alam mo yung parang feeling mo, you're accountable in every actions that you do. And you make it a point na yung teammates mo, kailangan tama yung ginagawa nyo together eh. Hindi ba? Alam mo yung, hindi pwede, this is a team sport, di ba? Hindi pwede ako lang ang magaling. Kailangan yung mga teammates ko, we have to work together on the same target para yung smooth flowing yung ating mga ginagawa. And if something happens, you have to, communication skills, hindi ba? You can give your own inputs and give advices, and then you work together kung ano yung which is best doon sa situation. Parang yun yung din na yung sports develops natin na it really develops teamwork and gains confidence sa lahat ng mga fields na ginagawa natin, di ba? So it's not just winning, it's not just playing, it's more than what you learn off the court. Yun yung values and character formation na sinasabi natin. Yun.
Yun naman talaga eh. Kasi, I mean, to be honest, when we play a game, we can only be one winner and one loser. But then, pwede naman kayong lahat may matutunan. Kayong lahat, you were able to learn something from that game, from the tournament. So that's what's important talaga when developing grassroots sports. So moving on to our next segment. This is a segment we introduced 2 or 3 weeks ago. And it's fun. It's an intermission segment entitled Hindi kasi tayo the buzz eh, be the best tayo. So tawag nito hindi fast talk, best talk tayo, best talk. So we'll be flashing on the screen right now certain statements that involve the best something about you guys. And then the first thing that pops into your head about that something, share nyo sa amin. Alright? Direct, kindly flash the PowerPoint. Ito naman, to, safe naman. Hindi naman to intriga na the buzz boy with the levels. Safe naman ba rin tayo dito. So direct, kindly flash na. So yung first is best champion habit. You guys.
Maybe you could start with Luigi.
So basta top of my mind lang.
Yeah,
anything.
Siguro for me, yung best champion habit ko right now is continuing to exercise. Parang I make it a point na I work out or exercise daily. Yun.
Yeah, siguro sa akin naman, to be specific, I wake up every morning at around 4:45 a.m. Kasi tatakbo ako ng 5K.
Grabe.
And I've been doing it Hindi ko na mabilang kung since January. I think I've been doing it since January. So talagang naging habit na siya. It takes 21 days to create a habit.
Wow. You wake up early and then takbo sa umaga para naman talagang along the way pagdating ng it keeps you alam mo yung body mo, yung mind mo is really active pagdating ng maghapon. So, yun ang mga best champion habit natin, ha?
Yeah.
Okay. Siguro next natin is tama ba to? Best
office snack.
Office snack.
Maliban ba sa Milo?
Bahala kayo.
Sige, kasi mukhang given na yung yung Milo dun sa best office snack eh. So siguro mag-take turns kami ni Luigi since ako yung since siya yung nauna kanina. Siguro for me, best office snack ko, nagbabaon ako usually ng oatmeal, milk, at saka banana. So yan ang mid-morning snack ko.
Very healthy. Wow.
Well, yung sa akin naman, lagi din ako, yung binabahan ko naman sa office, egg whites. Siyempre, kailangan natin yung protein. So, yun yung best office snack ko. And it keeps you full din. Kaya that's what I like about it.
Yeah. Kapartner Milo, Kapartner Milo.
Siyempre. Given na yung Milo dyan. Milo.
Magkasabay kami nagla-lunch kadalasan ni Sir Luigi. Alam niyo, napaka-appetizing nung chicken niya. Ano lang talaga siya, parang boiled white chicken. Diba? Sarap, appetizing, no?
Oo, kailangan. Siyempre, kailangan yung protein natin. Diba?
So, yung mga nakikinig ngayon, tignan nyo naman yung mga ini-snack ng ating mga executives, ha? Talagang healthy. They start with their body na kailangan active, tapos they eat well. Kaya naman, bagay na bagay talaga na nasa executive sila ng Milo Sports. Okay, next natin will be, ito yung naman, best SBP Passerelle Finals Experience nyo. So, pag kayo ay napupunta sa mga regions, ano yung mga naaalala nyo dyan? Aside sa, nagtutour kayo, ano pa yung mga experiences nyo? Siguro, let's start with Luigi again. So,
yeah,
Luigi.
for me, yung best, would be yung at the end of the tournament, how all the teams gather, yung mga SB Passerelle players. Tapos may may special performance sila. So I really enjoy watching it because not only because I did that then before when I was younger, but then it's fun to see the kids get out of their comfort zone and then they show off their other talents besides basketball. So they sing, or they dance. So yeah, that's what I enjoyed the most.
So, Sir Luigi, parang naalala mo yung sarili mo noon, when you were doing that night na you have to perform after the tournament.
Yeah. So, parang ito yung culmination night for all the teams in the national finals.
And what about you, Sir Lester?
Ako, 2018 SBP Passerelle National Finals sa Cebu. Andun pa si Coach Nick nito. Kasi sobrang ganda nung game. It was a very close game between Lasal Green Hills and University of Visayas. Kung di ako nagkakamali, parang 3 points lang yung yung naging difference nung score nila. And in this game, sobrang nakita namin na nag-stand out yung isa nating best center graduate, si Renzo Competente. Galing, I think nag-MVP siya nung finals na yon. Pero siguro yung isang gusto kong i-highlight na napakagandang abangan every time merong finals ng SBP Passerelle is yung pag-award ng biggest trophy ng best center. And I'm sure, alam ni Popoy to, ni Luigi, tsaka ni Coach Julie, ang pinakamalaking trophy na makukuha mo sa SBP Passerelle is not the champion trophy, is not the MVP trophy, but it's the best in sportsmanship trophy. Kasi it's really the values displayed by the athlete yung talagang kailangan bigyan natin ng recognition. Because it's not really the skills, but it's the attitude that the player gets to display.
And pag sinabi mong sportsmanship,
definitely. Sobrang important yan.
Hindi lang player ang involved doon. Even the supporters, the coaches, all the bench, kasama yan pagdating sa sportsmanship. And
Yes.
ang trophy niyan,
And I
coach, hindi lang isa, hindi so doble ng finals or championship trophy. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante sa SBP and Pasarel.
Actually, Coach Julie, ibang teams yun, pinaplano, mananalo yung Sportsmanship Award. Sabi nila, bahala na. Pag di ako maka-champion, basta may Sportsmanship Award ako, masaya na ako nun. Ini-aim talaga nila. Anyways, direct, next question, please. Best player you guys have ever played against.
Yeah. Sige, ito, I'm not sure kung kung best center graduate siya. Ano to anak to ni Freddy Hubalde.
Paulo?
I forget the
Paulo
first
ba?
name.
Si Paulo ba yan?
UST?
Derek. Si
Derek. So ba, best center? Hindi ko alam kung nag-best center si Derek So, ano yan, kapag ka may barangay league kasi dito every summer, minsan uso yung naghahatak ng mga imports So, si Derek, sabi ko, galing mahusay ito pag pinapanood ko. So, sabi ko, talagang didikitan ko to, babantayan ko to. Pero, para mga 2-3 steps away, hindi pa uso si Steph Curry 2-3 steps away, tinitirahan ako ng 3 points harap-harapan, tapos pasok pa rin Sabi ko, anong gagawin ko dito? Hindi ko alam anong gagawin ko dito. So nagpasab na ako. Iba na yung pinabantay ko. So, yeah.
Ikaw naman, Luigi, sino yung best player you've ever played against?
Siguro for me, parang this is the top of my mind. Kasi parang before, a couple of years, parang when I was in high school, I trained in the States one time. Kasi I joined my dad, so we trained in the attack athletics. So attack athletics, ito yung kay Tim Grover. So he's the trainer of Michael Jordan. So when we went there during this time, that was the pre-NBA draft process. So there are a lot of guys who were applying for the 2011 draft. They were there. So I remember parang we had the scrimmage there, and one of the guys I remember scrimmaging against to see Enes Kanter. So parang like even though I know na parang during the scrimmage you could tell that he wasn't really trying that hard, but then you can tell then na he's head and shoulders above everyone So yeah, so parang that's top of my mind na player.
So I think to add, how did you feel na going up against, alam mong mag-NBA, so kinabahan ka ba? Mas ginanado ka ba maglaro? Anong pakiramdam?
At that time, parang mas ginanado ko, syempre. Like, because, syempre, I wanted to show off na, hindi, kaya ko to. So, I was really motivated that time to play. And then, like, in terms of other experiences then, I remember, like, when my dad would coach when he used to coach sa PBA, I remember I used to join then sa mga practices nila. So, I got to experience practicing and playing against some of his players sa mga scrimmages. So, that was pretty good as well.
So, yung exposure niya,
Exposure talaga. Anyways, and it's the last question. The next question is the last one. It's the most important one, I think. What has been your best basketball memory? Buong buhay niyo. Best basketball memory niyo. Can be on court, can be an off court experience, anything. Best basketball connected memory.
Well, for me, it would probably be during national finals of SBP. Because obviously we won the championship, but then it was special for me because it was my first time to really be in a basketball team, first time to play competitively, and then it was a great experience overall because I was able to travel with my friends. We went to Cebu, like nag-tour pa kami. I remember visiting Magellan's Cross, and then like in between games, like mag-wrestling pa nga kami sa mga dorm namin. So overall, just like a fun experience na parang it really gave me my first taste of what basketball is.
Yeah. Joy, sana naman mapag-nationals tayo soon. Sa amin pa.
Sa inyo pa yan,
sana.
Sa Cebu, ano?
Sana. Sus, namimiss ka na pumunta. Ikaw naman, Sir Lester. What has been your best basketball memory ever? On and off the court. Anything.
Sige, siguro ito on the court again. Babalik ako sa playground namin sa Barangay Phil-Am. I remember, I think ang team namin noon kasi colors intercolor basketball league. Silvers kami noon. Yan, silvers. Kung di ako nagkakamali, kakampi ko yung father ni Ella Fajardo noong time na yon, si Sir Alan Fajardo. So silvers, kalaban namin ang Whites. Whites ang team na kalaban namin noon na siguro siya shoutout ko yung kaibigan namin, si Ruel. Yan, Whites yan. So semis. Itong game na to, make or break. Kung sino yung manalo between silvers and whites, yun ang papasok sa finals. Dying seconds, alam ko parang tie yung score or lamang ng isa yung whites. Dying seconds, na-foul ako. Act of shooting, di ba?
Free throw yan, sir.
Dalawang free throw, di ba? So, lamang sila di ko maalala kung lamang sila ng 1 point or tie. Pero ito na yung pressure. Siyempre, dalawa, di ba?
Make or break, ha? Make or break.
Dalawa, shoot natin yan. So, siyempre, best center, ano ba yung turo sa sa level 2, di ba? Yung right foot, tama ba? Coach Julie, yung right foot nakaturo sa ring?
Yes, kailangan nasa center.
Yung left foot nakaturo sa corner.
Yes,
sa corner,
that's for balance already.
Oo. Tapos syempre, po-form tayo ng ganyan, di ba? Bababa mo yung knees mo, di ba? Tapos yung form mong gano'n, aalala itong left hand, tapos shoot kang gano'n. I've been practicing this every summer. And now, you are put in a situation na ito na, hindi na to practice. This is where it matters.
Ayan na. Actual na yan.
Yung Ruel, sorry sir Ruel, sinatat lang kita. Les, di mo kaya yan. Uwi na tayo, di mo kaya yan. Nurse of skill di ba? Tayo, kailangan, may kumpiyansa. Pasok yung una.
Pasok yung una.
Di ba? Sigawan na, di tayo na, or lamang na kami ng isa. Tapos yung second, talagang sabi niya sa akin, Les, kakabahan. Wala talagang pinractice mo, and this is where it matters the most. Tira, pasok. Time expires, in the next ball possession, pasok kami sa finals. So that's one of my best basketball memories. Ito, high school times.
So talagang winning basket, Sir Lester. At naalala mo yung mechanics of proper shooting free throws.
Yes, level. Yung favorite natin, yung dilaw. Yan, dilaw. Best center.
Wow, suot-suot mo pa, ha?
Tayo pusong best tayo in memoriam of Coach Nick.
Wow. So, oo nga naman, hindi ba? Yan yung palagi natin sinasabi pagdating sa free throw line. Kailangan ang mentality mo is may pressure Kailangan pag nasa free throw line ka, ang thinking mo palagi, wala nang time left, you're given 2 shots, lamang ng isa yung kalaban. So, the nerve of steel, the way na i-relax mo yung mind mo, and then the proper execution also matters a lot. Kaya naman, syempre, hero of the game ka, Sir Lester. Pasok tuloy sa finals.
Marami nang libre sa akin ng isaw nun. Kasi isaw yung pagkain sa barangay namin. So,
intercolor. Intercolor tournament man, Coach Julie, or PBA Game 7 na finals. Important pa rin yung fundamentals. Diba?
Fundamentals.
Yun lang
yes.
talaga. Yun lang talaga. Yes. Anyways, moving on naman, we have another prize. May bagong prize segment tayo. And we'll be giving out ngayon, may gift tayo from Chris Sports. Ano yung papamigay natin, Coach Julie? Kaya si Chris Sports.
Hand grips.
Magustuhan ni Luigi to. Hand grips.
Hand grips.
Palakas ng grip ng kamay. So we're giving out hand grips from Chris Sports to the lucky winner who will answer this question correctly. Easy lang yung question. Ito, pinag-usapan. Nandun sa screen ngayon. Which company produces Milo? What's the mother company or which company produces Milo? So to the first guy or girl to give the correct answer, madali lang yan. Andyan sa screen yung sagot. will win
yung
Chris
kulay
Sports,
pula.
prize of Chris
Sulat sa
Sports.
taas ng Milo.
Kulay pula. And I think we have the correct answer from Mr. Jackie Kusi. Nestle. Tama nga, Sir Jackie. So
Tama.
congratulations, Sir Jackie
Yes.
Kusi.
Congratulations.
You won hand grips from Chris Sports. Ay, ko Julie, nanalo na to last week Parang narinig ko to.
Well, that's Coach John.
Okay.
Thank you for watching,
Listening
Coach
well,
John.
Coach John. Thanks for watching, Coach John. Thanks for watching.
You want to get another prize?
So again, the winner, congratulations. You can claim your prize by messaging the Facebook page. Or kasi kaibigan mo si Coach Julie, message mo na si Coach Julie. Kulitin mo na lang paano na ibibigay sa inyo. And now we move on to our last part naman of our show tonight, which is we'd like to invite you guys to talk about your new campaign. I think we could go to Sir Lester about this. Can you tell the audience and to all our viewers watching tonight, what's the new campaign of Milo right now?
Yeah, so the new campaign of Milo is called Mula Noon Hanggang Ngayon, Ano Man Ang Panahon, Patuloy Ang Pagiging Champion. So what we're highlighting here are how the sports heroes, how past sports heroes continue to inspire the next generation athletes. Kasi sometimes when you share other people's journey, it allows the next generation to start creating journeys of their own. So here in the ad, we are able to highlight our very own, si Chris Chu, yan, best center graduate yan. And then yung next generation athletes na hinighlight natin dito, dalawa, si Isabel Martirez for basketball and si Sofia Ildefonso for volleyball. So parang parang it's a way of passing of the torch. Despite the current situation, despite the pandemic, we can still find a way to continue training and continue our champion journeys at home. Kaya yung doon sa material, makikita natin, nagtitrain sila ng volleyball at saka ng basketball sa bahay. Kasi ngayon, hindi pa tayo pwede makalabas eh. Yan. Mula noon hanggang ngayon, tuloy ang pagiging champion. So, tatlo ang best center, apat pala ang best center products dito, starting with Japoy, who used to be with the center. And in the middle, we have si Sofia Ildefonso for best center volleyball. And then towards the right, we have Isabel Martirez, best center basketball. And of course, we have Chris Chu, also a product of the best center. So napaka-importante nitong campaign na ito to help encourage children to get active at home. Kasi yung primary purpose naman ng Milo is to nurse kids' journey to success with of course nutritious energy and the inspiration to grow with sports, where you can learn all these life values. So that's it for the campaign.
Actually, gonna ask you guys, I think it's pretty. Can you tell us more about the significance of this campaign right now to the current scenario na pandemic tayo, mag-ECQ sa NCR? Gaano ka important yung messaging natin today?
Ako, for me, sobrang important nung messaging na you still find ways, regardless of the situation, na ipagpatuloy ang pagiging champion. Kasi I think, no type of situation, even the pandemic, can ever become a permanent obstacle to children who wants to continue pursuing their ambitions or pursuing their dreams. Sa isang tunay na champion, walang anumang sitwasyon ang maglalagay ng bubong sa kanilang mga pangarap. Gibain natin itong mga bubong na ito together with the help of our friends, with the help of our parents, and with the help of course, other partner sports organizers to continue champion journeys at home.
So, Coach Popoy, hindi ba? Ang ganda, alam mo, pag napapanood ko tong campaign na to, yung video, talagang, it's so timely eh. Pwede mo pa rin ituloy yung champion journey mo kahit na nasa bahay ka, which, with the help of Milo, of course, kaya meron tayong mga online classes, pero virtual, right? At kagandahan nun, yung iyong dreams or yung iyong mga journey to championships to becoming a champion ay tuloy-tuloy pa rin. Syempre with the supervision of the parents. Importante 'yon eh, 'di ba? Importante 'yan. Kaya naman yung dating ng video kasama doon sa inyong video ang mga magulang. 'Di ba?
Yeah, sobrang importante nung mga magulang, Coach Julie. In fact,
Yes.
si Sir Luigi early this year ni-launch niya yung Milo Champion Habit, which is we encourage our school students or our learners to embrace. Luigi, would you like to share more about Milo Champion Habit?
Yes, yes. So yun
yung
audio lang.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
in other
yun.
programs, other programs,
so, with what Lester mentioned, so the Milo Champion Habit is an online instructional that kids can do at home. So what's nice about this is we developed this program in partnership with the Department of Education, and we work together with the UP College of Human Kinetics to ensure that the program is appropriate for kids. It will help support their physical and mental development. So it's just a 6-minute instructional that's led by nakita mo sila dito, si Japoy Lizardo and si Eliza Valdez. So yung idea nito is to help keep kids active, because active kids are better learners. Multiple studies have shown that, and we really encourage parents to let their kids do this. Since it's 6 minutes long, you can do it either like when you right before classes or in between if you need a quick break. So we hope you guys can get into the Milo Champion Habit. So you may go on YouTube and type Milo Champion Habit or Milo P at home to view the full video.
Maganda yan yung gawin mong consistent yon, daily habit mo, di ba?
Yes.
Daily habit mo.
Yeah.
Kasi mahirap, right now, the kids right now are so much stressed sa online. So palagi sila nakaupo. I mean, the mere fact na ang tagal nila sa computer, I think this is a good break for them to time out muna, hindi ba? So mas maganda siguro to before the class starts, gisingin ng maaga yung mga anak and then start with that. And eventually, tuloy-tuloy yun. Pagdating ng klase mo, active ka na. Yung mga klase mo siguro inaantok, pero ikaw, buhay na just because of that 6-minute workout or champion habit na ginawa natin.
Julie, search natin yung video mamaya. Gawin natin bukas yan.
Ganda yan. Kayang-kaya niya yan, Popoy.
6 minutes lang.
6 minutes lang yan. Gawin na natin. Gawin natin ito more. 4
different exercises lang yan. So, it features agility hops, power squats, strength push-ups, and high knees.
Kompleto na yun. Full body workout na yun.
Yeah. And each workout's only 30 seconds each. So,
okay yan. Speaking of video, we'll be showing the commercial natin. Nakahanda si Technical Director, pero may technical difficulties ngayon si Technical Director. So while waiting for that, we'll be flashing some comments from our audience. From Christina Pascual. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Sir Lester. Kapag champion, walang hadlang makamit lama. Hindi na marunong Tagalog. Walang hadlang makamit lamang.
Walang hadlang makamit lamang ang pangarap.
Rhyme pa. Tapos may dagdag pa siya. Ito naman, di lang after online classes add module, igalaan po ako ng 30 minutes daw siya para magawa niya yung mga basic drills at dribblings. Ano pang ibang mga comments natin dito from our audience?
So they're really finding time, at least 30 minutes to work on their skills and to keep themselves active kahit during this pandemic. Yeah, oo.
Ito naman sila Carl Mark ngayong or Samuel. So I think he agrees with the tagline right now. Tagline ba? Tagline or headline? How do you call the title?
Siguro yan ang ating campaign inspiration. So mula noon hanggang ngayon, ano man ang panahon, tuloy ang pagiging champion. So regardless of the times, with the champion mindset, we will continue to find ways to be champions. Ayan, I think we're ready na, no? With the video.
Greatness born from small beginnings. Chance to make up your
From Nestle.
Hindi ba? So inspiring. Pag pinapanood ko talaga yan, talagang for me parang wow, tuloy. Nobody can hinder sports. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang programa with the support of Milo. Sobrang ganda ng inyong campaign talaga right now.
Yeah,
And
we need everyone's help, especially the parents, to continue their
Yes.
children's champion journeys at home. Kaya dito, very evident yung magulang laging nandyan And siguro trivia lang, in the last 3 to 4 years, ngayon lang ulit tayo nag-feature ng tatay. Kasi just recently, we were in a presentation ng research, yung mga tatay ngayon talagang nag-step up para to get their children active at home. Di ba? In this case, gumawa siya ng basketball hoop para dun sa girl na makapag-basketball at home. So nag-step up talaga yung mga magulang ngayon.
Talaga, Kuya, napaka-important yan.
And Popoy,
You're
nakita mo naman yung guest natin dyan. It's Pia Ildefonso. Hindi ba gines natin siya dito?
Oo, gines natin yan siya dito.
Oo, gines natin din. And yung isa, representing the basketball, girls basketball, Isa Martirez, just for the record, is my player in Poveda. So I was just so happy na siya yung nakita ko na nag-represent ng basketball and babae pa, which thank you talaga Sir Lester and Sir Luigi. Kasi naiba naman, hindi na lalaki ang nagre-represent ng basketball. This time, babae naman. So it's really meaningful for everybody, especially for me, seeing girls basketball in a commercial.
Actually, Coach Julie, very timely kasi nag-break yung ad na yan March 14 and March is an International Women's Month, di ba?
Yes,
so,
yes.
timely. And aside from Pia and Isa, the other 3 children, yung sa Taekwondo, the Sarmiento siblings, and sa gymnastics in Nathan, all of them came from the Milo Sports programs.
Wow.
So very totoo yung mga real champions, real kids. These are the kids that we feature in our communication materials.
Speaking of Isa, Coach Julie, sama rin yan sa UNB World Skills Challenge natin.
Yes.
Na may
Oo,
sa Best Center.
Siya noong December. Oo.
Anyways, moving on guys. Ito naman, it's sad to say, pero may last prize pa tayo. Sad
May
kasi
isa
last.
pa.
Sad kasi last. At ito yung pinakamasayang prize, I think. Si Sir Lester nga has it in his house right now. Bibigay tayo ng Milo basketball for the lucky winner. So magbibigay tayo ng Milo basketball for the lucky winner. And the question is, what is the title, the inspiration of Milo's new campaign? So you have to give the full statement. You have to give the full statement. The first one to give the full statement in the comment section below will win a Milo basketball. Again, what is the title/inspiration of Milo's new campaign? So while waiting for the right answer, additional comments. Shout out kay Cybel Dream. Girl power. It's International Women's Month, so more power to you, Cybel. Ito, Lester and Luigi, avid fan ng Be the Best Live to. Every episode nandito siya.
Galing.
Every episode.
Thank you for joining us, Cybel.
Ito, and I think I have one more, I think. Ito naman kay galing kay Sonny De Jesus. Ito naman, Morena Sabrina si Sofia Altefonso.
Product of Pangasinan also. Hi, Coach Sunny.
Ito naman from SJ Erquico. Para sa iyo, Luigi. Proud daw siya sa iyo.
Uy, Coach SJ. Coach SJ, PE coach ko siya dati. Ng grade
sa
school.
Lasal, Green Hills.
Coach, kamusta?
Yun. And lastly, I think from Coach Julie, ayun, is Coach Ompong. So thank you for sharing, Sir Lester and Luigi, your experiences during the Best Center Days and Milo being our long-time major sponsor. Ilang years na, Coach Julie? Ilang years na ulit ang partnership ng Milo and Best Center?
Yan ang magandang tanong kasi if I'm not mistaken, tama po ba ako, Sir Lester, 1983?
Yun din ang alam ko eh. Alam ko 1983 nag-start ang Milo. Tama ba with Luigi?
Yeah,
1983.
83.
Yeah.
1983.
Well, Coach Popoy, ito ang maganda kasi yung susunod natin na mga guests, yun, malalaman natin yung talagang history or the making of the Milo Best Center.
Oh, Julie. Wag mo bigyan ng spoiler. Kailangan
naku!
manood sila next week kasi
Excited talaga ako
napaka-legendary.
next week. Oo.
Legendary yung guest natin next week. I think we have the correct answer. Tama ba? The Sir Lester and Luigi? From, ito. Complete name. Hindi yan complete. Kulang pa yan.
Oo, kailangan kompleto. Oo. Siguro, Coach Popoy, pwede na siguro natin banggitin sino yung guest natin next week. Excited na ako eh.
Ito kay Lucky Abrea. Ito ba yung tama? Sir Luigi and Sir Lester?
Yeah, that's correct. Mula noon hanggang ngayon, ano man ang panahon, tuloy ang pagiging champion.
Congratulations to Lucky Abrea. You have Milo.
Pala yun, nakabaliktad Kasi sabi ko, Lucky pala.
Congratulations, Lucky.
So to claim your prize, you please PM the Facebook page of Best Center Sports and coordinate to the page to claim your prize. So that's the last question and that's the last prize. And that brings us to the last question for our guests tonight. Sir Lester and Sir Luigi, ito last question namin sa inyo. What is your parting message that you can share to the audience tonight that they can go home, go to sleep with na talagang meaningful? Can you share with us that?
Sige, siguro I'll go ahead. Then after me si Luigi.
Yes, Sir Lester.
Again, siguro to all the parents out there, I also am a parent myself. May dalawa po akong anak. I have a daughter, si Lian, 10 years old, and I have a son, si Leon, 8 years old. Oh, by the way, yung son ko pala, papakita ko lang, has also been joining the Best Center. Ito yung niya.
Preparatory. Yes.
May preparatory sa Xavier ata ito. Yan. So siguro yung message ko to all the parents out there, all the guardians, let's take part in the champion journeys of our children, especially those who are spending most of their time at home, because in this very challenging times, it would be good to get them active at home. And there are a lot of digital home-based sports program available online. In fact, if you go to the Milo YouTube page, sobrang dami nating content dyan. Binuo yan lahat ni Sir Luigi. I think there are around 60 videos there spanning across 15 different sports. These are home-based digital sports programs that children can do at home. So get them into sports regardless of the current situation. Encourage natin sila na maging aktibo sa bahay, especially na ngayon, pagdating ng summer, nag-uumpisa na magbakasyon ng ibang mga estudyante. It would be good if you could also enroll them to the Milo Sports Interactive Online Classes. So yung pinakita po ng Best Center kanina, yung parang naka-Zoom po na merong naka-online na coach at saka naka-online yung mga ibang mga estudyante. So para kayong in a virtual classroom. So let's get them active. Let's get them moving. So get them into sports so that they can learn, they can start to build these character-forming values that will enable them to be successful later on in life. So that's it for me, Coach Julie and Sir Popoy. Wala Sir Popoy. Go ahead, Coach Julie.
Well, yun nga yung magandang di ba? Maganda. Keep your kids active. sports pa rin talaga para lalo na ngayon na nasa bahay lang sila. Mas maganda nga ngayon actually, Coach Popoy, kasi mag-online ka lang, hindi ka na babiyahe eh. Internet lang. Kailangan nandiyan ka na. Then makakasunod ka na doon sa mga programs na pwede mong gayahin online sa YouTube or pwede ka sa virtual classes natin sa ating mga programs. Oo. And what about you, Sir Luigi? Your final words for our viewers?
Yeah, well, for me, to all the parents out there, my message is to just continue to support your child's journey. Despite the situation, let's continue to support them and provide guidance for them. And we here at Milo, we're here to provide the resources that would help continue support your child's champion journey. With Lester mentioned, we have a lot of online platforms or online programs that can be accessed for free. So we're here to continue to support you guys, and we won't let the situation stop us from reaching our dreams and our goals.
Ganda, Coach Julie.
Tuloy,
I think
hindi ba?
tonight's episode, oo, talagang highlighted the importance. Kahit na may pandemic, kahit na people think na, wala may pandemic, wala nang sports, wala nang tournaments, wala nang games, hindi pa rin sports doesn't stop. The best center doesn't stop. Milo doesn't stop. And I think the parents and the students and the viewers out there, you guys have to take that as well and carry that out in your lives right now. So once again, Coach Julie, ito na. Patapos na tayo. So thank you guys. Thank you, Lester. And thank you, Luigi, for tonight's episode. It was fun. It was eventful. And I think me personally, I think I can speak for Coach Julie as well. We learned a lot from today's episode, from talking to you guys. And I'm sure the viewers as well was able to learn a lot. So once again, thank you guys for tonight's episode. Coach Julie, next week. Exciting. Kasi yung episode today, medyo part 1 lang. Nang mula noon hanggang ngayon campaign. Yung next episode natin, which is coming April, tama ba yung date ko? April 10th, may Holy Week break tayo. Yung part 2 naman ng partnership ng Milo at yung Best Center, yung first sports executive ng Milo who partnered with Best. And the founder of Best Center will be our guest next episode. Si Sir Levi Castillo and Tita Marilyn Jorge will be our guests for the next episode, April 10. So talagang for those guys wondering how Milo Best Center started, next week, laglag lahat yan. Makakwento lahat yan. Ito na yun. Ito na yun talaga.
The making, sabi nila, the making of the Milo Best Center. So, ito na yung magandang episode. Pagkatapos nito, after yung mula noon hanggang ngayon, yung noon naman tayo sa April 10.
Okay, I think Sir Lester, may shoutout ka daw pahabol.
Yeah, kasi I think marami tayong mga friends na nanonood. They're very interested to be part of yung Best Center na interactive online classes. So si Jumpy and si Chess Santos, mukhang enroll nila yung anak nila, si Rojo. They're very excited kasi mukhang ganda nung video na pinakita kanina eh. And shout out din kay Master J. Yeah, maraming tinuro sa akin yan nung college sa basketball. So yun lang, pahabol lang po.
So you guys interested in our interactive online basketball clinic, contact the Facebook page of Best Center and we can get in touch to set that up for you. Ikaw, Luigi, may pahabol ka bang shout out sa mga ex-teammates mo, mga kaibigan mo, sa mga fans mo pala?
I'm not sure if nanonood pa sila, pero shout out sa mga idol ko, sa mga legends, sina Pao, sina Luigi. Shout out din sa friend ko si Danny. So, yun.
Good. So once again, thank you guys. And for the viewers watching, you can catch this episode on YouTube. And I've always wanted to say this, subscribe nyo na and click the bell button to notify para ma-notify. So that's it, Coach Julie. A very eventful episode, very full of learning episode tonight. Once again, that's Be the Best Live. And for Popoy Navarro and Julie Amos, we're signing out. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.